Good morning, students of Standard 7. Welcome to our class once again. I'm your English teacher, Sonu Kumari, and today we are meeting with the second chapter of a grammar book, that is nouns. Children, in our previous classes also, we discussed about, in my last video, I taught you nouns. And what we did in this chapter was what is a noun, the definition we did, and we also did the different kinds of nouns that were proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and abstract nouns. And then we also did a little bit part of countables and uncountables. I already told you, children, that proper nouns are uncountables, or they're also called uncount nouns because they cannot be counted, because they are only one of their kind, right? And some common nouns, like which tells the name of material, like wood, milk, tea, chocolate, these are also uncountables, right? And abstract noun, as we already know, because we cannot see it, touch it, because it does not occupy any space, so it is also not counted. However, there are certain abstract nouns that we can count, like memories, decisions, vacancies. These are some of the abstract nouns that we can count. Otherwise, most of the abstract nouns are uncountable. And now we are going to do some important points about countables, some notable points about countables and uncountables. Let's see what they are. Some words can be used both as countable and uncountable nouns. See, the nouns which are countables are countables, and the nouns that are uncountables are uncountables. But there are some words that we can use both as countable and uncountable. Let's see what they are. Nouns like, some material, some nouns that show the name of material. For example, the houses are made of stone. Here, stone is uncountable because this stone names a material, right? The child threw a stone at me. Here, the stone is countable because this stone means a stone, a piece of stone, right? That's why we have written a stone here. Next, the jug is made of glass. Here, glass is uncountable because it shows material. And I have taken 3 glasses of milk. See, the same word stone in the first example is uncountable because it's a material, and in this second example, the same word acts as a countable noun because we can count it. It shows a stone, a piece of stone, a pebble. And in the third example, the same word glass, which is given in fourth example also, is uncountable because it shows material. And in the fourth example, again glass is countable. We are saying 3 glasses because it means glass, the glass that we use to drink milk, drink water, drink juice. It talks about that glass, that item, that commodity, right? So it is a countable noun here. Now, a next important point about countables and uncountables is a countable noun has a plural form, of course, because whatever we can count will have plural form. If we can count it as 1, we can also count it as 2, 3, and many more, right? So a countable noun has a plural form, but an uncountable noun does not have one, because uncountable is uncountable, so we cannot count, so it cannot be so many. For example, we can think of dogs, trees, teachers, armies. These are countable nouns. So we can use their plurals. We can think of their plurals like dog and dogs, tree and trees, teacher and teachers, army and armies. But we cannot think of kindnesses. We always say kindness. Prides, we never say prides. We always say pride. Angers, we never say angers, we always say anger. So these are the words which are abstract nouns and are uncountables, so they do not have their plural form. Now let's move to abstract and concrete nouns. What are abstract nouns and there is another aspect of looking at the nouns. Like the one aspect was countables and uncountables. All the nouns will be either countable or uncountable. Similarly, all the nouns that we see, that we study, we know about, are either abstract or concrete, right? So there is another way of looking at nouns. All nouns can be abstract or concrete. Now let's see what is a concrete noun. Concrete nouns refer to people, places, or things that we can see, feel, and touch. So all the nouns, all the things, all the people, all the places that we can see, feel, and touch, they are called concrete nouns because they occupy some space. We can touch them, we can see them. For example, forest, table, we can touch them. Helicopter, pen, pencil, cloth, dresses, etc. We can see them, we can touch them. So they are concrete nouns. All the tangible objects, right? And then now let's move to abstract noun. What are abstract noun? Abstract nouns refer to ideas, qualities, states, emotions, etc. Right? Ideas can never be touched. Ideas can never be seen. We can only feel. Qualities cannot be touched. Qualities cannot be seen. They can only be felt. Right? Like intelligence, like honesty. They can only be felt, cannot be touched. States, poverty, richness, sorrow. We cannot touch them, we can only feel. Right? Emotions, anger, sorrow. We cannot touch, we can only feel. So we can feel and understand them, but cannot see or touch. For example, poverty, bravery, honesty, and anger. So these things are abstract noun. So the gist is, all the things that we can touch and see are concrete nouns, all the tangible objects, and all the nouns that we cannot touch or see, can only feel them, are abstract nouns. And children, before we come to the end of today's video, I want to share an important thing about countables and uncountables with you all. That is, we can use countables with words like a, one, two, few, a few, many, etc. because they are the words that show countables, right? So we use countables with the words like a, one, two, few, a few, many, etc. For example, we can say a pen, we can say a few people, we can say two girls, we can say some girls because they are countables, right? But we cannot use uncountables with these words like one, two, many. We can never use them with uncountables. We cannot say a kindness. You showed a kindness. And honesty in you is appreciated. Never, never. Many prides, we can never say. Few beauties, it will be wrong to use them with these kind of words. So please always remember, we use a, one, two, few, many, these kind of words with only countables and never with uncountables. So that's all for today's class. We'll continue the remaining part of the chapter in our next video. Till then, goodbye.